Bonjour, Bawuni, Ni Hao, Ching Tao, Assalamu alaikum, Nege Def, Bonjour, Bawuni, Anyase Ho, Hola, did I say Assalamu alaikum? Balet, Aloha, Demyawa. Greetings, greetings, greetings. My name is Kaya. Welcome to Yeah, I Said It. Wait a minute, I heard noise next door. I'm like, did another squatter get in there next door? I swear to God, I pray that if these little squatters come back, I pray to God that they get caught and go to fuck the jail. And go to fuck the jail. Anyway, so I got a call from Nicki, right? Because I rode around her house because we all know, I forget what holiday it was. And I think it was like Christmas or Thanksgiving. And she called me intoxicated, right? Because we talking about the Moultons and Williams, right? And I grew up with them and they messy when they drink. Not everybody now. If you related to them and don't reply, especially at 1:44 on the clock, especially if I ain't fucking hung with your ass like that. And I mean that. Ain't no you see me a couple of times and trying to lie and say we was cool. No. They know exactly who I'm talking about. So I'm not talking about their whole entire family because some of them ran from their asses. Like, look, let me get the fuck away from them. Right? So yesterday, I forgot it was Easter. I ain't gonna lie. I got too much going on. And I just didn't think that. I mean, I ain't know. Hold on, let me turn this down. So I'm sitting here and I'm driving, minding my business, and God said, stop. And I stopped right at Nicki's house. I guess I don't know if she knew that I knew where she lived at. I've been knew where she lived at. I just never wanted to stop by or any of that. For what? For what? Because I'm about to block her because she called me from another number. But yo, this shit is this is crazy. And it makes sense because the end, well, the top of my driveway, the top of the block is where she lives at. If you go to the top of my driveway and go diagonal, you can see her house. Like right, that's how close they are. That's why I'm like, hold on, why is Dottie sitting outside with her car? I know your car, Dottie. Like, come on now. The fuck out of here. Y'all some fucking stalkers. Y'all like that with niggas too. Like, the fuck out of here. Y'all, and you know what? That's why my mom left y'all asses alone. Because my mom knew. She started seeing shit. You feel me? And if you are y'all still working with my mom or whatever, it's only to get to me. Because she don't like y'all fucking asses. And I see why. All right, so don't forget to grab your tea, your weed, your pillow. Bitches, grab your notepad, grab your ibuprofen because you're going to need it for these stomach cramps, okay? Because this shit is, well, it ain't all that funny, but this is crazy. And I don't know what she just said on the last text because I'm on here with y'all, but she talking about some, this ain't funny. No, bitch, it ain't funny. But you thought it was funny when you called my motherfucking phone trying to lure me out my motherfucking house to go help you fight. Who? And it just didn't make sense to me. I'm like, bitch, I'm not helping nobody fight somebody that they stand with. Number one. Number two, I ain't helping nobody fight at all. Where the fuck was all y'all at when I needed y'all? Everybody disappeared and this bitch act like she better than every fucking body. And when I say that, that means she ain't got no rap for nobody, which in a way, I'm going to take that back. She just didn't want to fuck with who she thought was ghetto. You feel me? And for some reason, I guess she thought I was ghetto like Sharonda and them. So, and I kind of understand how she feel about that because it was to a certain point where I was like, I can't be around these bitches. I ain't going to never get nowhere in fucking life, especially being around Sharonda fucking ass. There's no fucking way. So I immediately I was like, distance yourself, get away from that bitch and look at me now. Right? Okay. And plus all she wanted to do was fucking beg for shit. So around the holiday, y'all know that I shared this video, right? Y'all know that I shared about when Nicki called me talking about she having beef with her guy daughters. And I'm like, what? It just didn't make sense to me. And I could tell she was intoxicated, right? So I was like, oh, maybe she just drunk. Then she was like, oh, I don't fuck with the family. I don't fuck with them, you know. And then she turned around and said how she wanted to have a gathering. Now hold up. You don't fuck with nobody. If I don't fuck with nobody, why would I want to have a gathering for y'all? So that was a little puzzling. That was a little confusing to me. And then she turned around and said, oh yeah, fuck that, because I need money. I got to worry about myself. What the fuck that got to do with anything? Oh, you need money from my mom and them, from my family to pay you to fucking do the shit that y'all doing to me. And it makes sense because, bitch, you right there at the top of my motherfucking driveway. That's easy access to stalk somebody. You ain't got to go nowhere but just ride around the block and shit. Because y'all have no life outside of working. Because just because you got a job don't mean you have a life. Just because you got to go out of town every weekend. Because you even told me y'all got to go out of town every weekend. How would I know this? I don't fucking fuck with you. We stopped fucking, what? I stopped hanging around when Sharonda was with Hamed and when you had caught that dis-ease you can't get rid of. Right. That's the last time like you was like really, really around me. That's when you got your mind right and was like, ooh, I gotta stop fucking with these niggas. But bitch, you a whole fucking witch. And now you trying to act like you not talking about you, hallelujah. First of all, you too nasty. You too cocky. You're not nice to nobody. You barely smile, bitch. What do you mean? Hallelujah. Ain't no fucking hallelujah. You hiding under that Christianity. Bitch, come from under that bed, you witch. Nicki Clark. You fucking witch. So I'm riding to the fucking, I'm riding to go to the store. And while I'm going to the store, I see, God said, stop. I see a guy talking to another boy that I seen from down north. Because I even said it. I said, you from north? And he looking at me like, bitch, how you know? Look, I don't forget no face, nigga. I don't forget faces. I don't forget. So I let him know. I was like, yo, Nicki that live right there. The boy was acting dumb like he ain't no shit. And then I kept talking. I said, well, let me show you who I am. I started showing her, talking about, wait, I'm gonna get to the part where she said, I need God. Now, mind you, we all know I got the highest frequency on this planet, and this bitch gonna tell me, I need God. I need God. When she don't even realize, she know, playing fucking mind games. This bitch is retarded. But oh, this is some funny shit. And see, that's how I know she's trying to make me look bad and make her look good by acting calm. Because this we talking about people that's really, really not calm. Let's be real here, all right? All this shit is a fucking front. So I'm talking to the guys. I'm trying to get him my YouTube channel because I'm, they working in shadow banning me, right? So they fucking couldn't really see the photos because, in the daytime, can't really see the cell phone or whatever. And I'm like, okay. I felt a little safe because the boy had a gun. So the way he had it strapped up, I'm sure he had a license to carry. Because it's just certain shit a licensed carry nigga don't do. And that's a licensed nigga, right? So I was like, oh, all right, I feel a little safe here. And because I just didn't get the vibe that he wanted to shoot me, right? Because I ain't doing shit. So anyway, so I was like, well, where's her boyfriend? Because I need to know, because I wanted to know, was her man a warlock? I needed to know, was he in on this shit? And when he came outside, that's when I knew that he had a spell on him. I read all that shit. And how I know? Because I was like, I shook his hand, his big ass hand, right? So I would hate for this nigga to be a woman beater because his whole hand is going to be the fuck on the other side of the bitch face. That's how rough his hands, not rough, but I didn't get to feel all that. He just was big. Because, I looked him in his face, shook his hand. I let him know. I said, yeah, Niecy, you feel me? Sharonda and them, he looking at me like, stuck. Like, okay. Because I ain't looking beautiful, mind you. I ain't had no eyelashes on. I had a scarf on my head. So it wasn't nothing cute. Okay, so he wasn't memorized by the looks. He probably was like, "What is wrong with this crackhead?" You know, because I had forgot that I threw all my soaps away because I didn't know what they put in my soaps. And then the bar of soap, I remember I mentioned in the previous video that the glass, I dropped some glass and I didn't pick it up on purpose. And then when I went back to go pick it up the next day, the glass wasn't there, right? So, and then it was all in the middle of the floor. First of all, how I get in the middle of the floor? There's no way that one dog, because Royal won, and Shasha is fucking what? She's like 5-6 months. Ain't no way they're gonna pick it up with their teeth and not bleed. So that's common sense that my dogs didn't put that glass there. Carol went down in the basement, took the glass from behind there because she heard the glass drop. Right? This is how tuned in this bitch is. That's why she never liked to leave this house. And she went, when I left out, she went and took the pieces of glass and sat it around on the basement floor so that my dogs can hurt themselves. Yeah. Anyway, so I didn't find all the glass, but I found that, right? So I got to clean in the basement. You know, well, not clean it because, you know, we throw a lot of stuff down there because that's going to be the last spot they get renovated. I'm going to do up here, and then the last will be the basement. So the basement looking rough. You feel me? The basement is rough, but not rough, but it's rough, right? Rough. And God said, no. She crushed the glass up. What is she going to do with the glass? So I said that to say I didn't trust the soap. Now that I know that somebody could do witchcraft on soap, I didn't want to use the soap. So I went out to go buy soap. And that's when I ran into all of this, right? To clean things up. I went to go get something to wash and clean up. Look how that worked. Cleaned that up, right? So he comes outside. I said, oh, I said, oh, you called him? He said, yeah, because the boy didn't let me know he called him. And I'm like, oh, all right. So he came outside with a robe on, tight ass robe on, right? Nice robe, by the way, sir. And he started dancing, yo. This shit was funny as fuck, yo. But I couldn't laugh, right? I'm goofy as shit, even in the midst of being serious. But I just couldn't laugh in front of them. But you know how motherfuckers start. You can tell this nigga go to church, right? But that don't mean you of God because you in that church. Because we all know my husband is a bona fide. My husband is on paper is Satan's nephew. You feel me? It might be his son because that motherfucker demonic as fuck. I don't know who more, my brother or my husband. But demonic as shit, right? But you know how the old heads start? They start slow with one foot and then the other foot. And then, you know, the women with the big old butts and then they go side to side real slow. And then they catch the spirit of, And that's how he was like he was in church, kept trying to, like he hopping and shit. Like, ooh, 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 ooh. You know, that monkey dance and shit. Like, that's the only way I could describe it, though. Not calling him a monkey, but, you know, like, ooh, ooh, like your feet, like you, like something hot. And he's standing there doing that. And I said, and he kept trying to, he couldn't, anytime somebody can't stand around me and they eager and agitated to get away from me, that's some sort of magic going on. Either they're a warlock or magic is being done to them. You know, because you can get a spell on you to keep you away from the divine so that the divine won't be able to break that spell off of you. And I'm feeling that something with the face going down. And then I felt something in my foot, like my right foot. Like come on now. So he was like, oh, okay. Like he was unconcerned. So I said, okay, either he in on this shit. There's only two things. He in on it or he got a spell on him. Which one is it? Which one is it? And see, I thought I was waiting for the phone call that I got today. I was up all night waiting for that phone call. I literally was, and I never got it. I got it this morning, like 9 something. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I got it like 9 something, right? And it's something about my eyes because my eyes are doing something to these glass. Wait a minute. I had some other pair because I think these are the good ones. Oh no, I don't think they are. I don't know. But so I got a call. Let me read. So she kept telling me some talk calm. First of all, she was like, "Oh yeah, I let you know because I heard him. I heard his voice, right? So I knew he was on the phone or around because I said, look, I told that boy, I said, I even told the two guys outside, I said either he in on it or he got a spell on him. Either way, because if I'm being honest, I don't believe shit that other people say, but I still want to listen. I still want to listen. You know why? Because what they say, if it's matching, then I can go ahead and say blah blah blah, or do what I need to do. But if it's not matching up, then I'm like, oh, they just starting trouble. So I've always compared what a person told me to the person's actions. That's how I always done it. I never, yeah, I'm gonna sit there and listen to that shit. You motherfucking right. I'm gonna listen to it. Yup, I sure am. I sure am. But I need to see what you're saying. I needs to see that. And I got discernment. So I'm going to know if that's what I'm seeing or, oh, she just always hype. No, I don't give a fuck why she hype. Oh, if that's a good reason for her to be hype, then so what? So what? She right. And she got it, and that's her way of standing on her shit. That's it. So I don't listen to other people. I don't do that shit. Never did. Never did. I've always looked at the one that was talking. That's the one I always paid attention to. The one that's fucking running their fucking mouth, trying to make me think this about that person. How you know all of this? The fuck out of here. And then you trying to sound so surreal. Bitch, so real. So I get a call this morning. That's me logging out. So I get a text. So she texts me after after she gets off the phone, after I hung up, right? Because I'm like, look, I'm not gonna sit on. First of all, when I'm talking to somebody and they keep lying, when they're trying to lie, because I knew when she called me, you're trying to lie, you're trying to convince me, you playing games, and that's why I was hyped with her just now when she called because bitch, you being fake, you're being fake. And you need a roof over your head, a comfortable, decent. Because next time I go down north, I'm gonna take a picture of her old house and how they used to live. Okay, and that shit, all them people lived in that house. That house should have been immaculate, but it was the opposite. Okay, so she said, "I hope that you seek the help you need." Listen to a witch telling me this, right? Matter of fact, get God in your life. I don't judge people. And she's a liar. Yes, you do. But you truly have problems. Isn't that a bitch? You obsessed with me and trying to get in on money that was left to me. Who the fuck got the real problem? Bitch. Who got the real problem? Right? Because anybody that know your family know y'all mental. Let's be real here. But you truly have problems. I don't bother you, so don't bother me. First of all, you did bother me. You bothered me when you called me around a holiday asking me to help you fight his daughters because they be disrespectful and they don't like you. And I'm like saying to myself, well, it must be something about you. And I can see why. Bitch, I know your family. Like, come on now. So I can see that. So why would I give a fuck? So if I couldn't fight my way out of a wet paper bag, Nicki, I swear to God on my soul, and my dogs on my soul, I swear to God on my ticket to heaven. How about that? I swear to God on my crown that you called me and you asked me told me that these bitches giving you problems, his daughter's giving you problems, and you tired of them. You want them in so many words handled. And you called me about having some type of gathering. that I was not going to come to. That's crazy. And no, and I'm lying because I said, damn, Nicki don't really fuck with nobody. Cause you all ratchet and shit and loud and shit like that. She'll go to you. That's how she used to be. But you ain't gonna come to her shit. And she don't want to fuck up her shit. She done did her little mojo on that nigga. She don't need nobody coming around fucking that shit up. Lighting them candles. Yes, sex magic. Sex and kitchen magic. And Jamie and Niecy helping her out. Anyway, so I text back, bitch, you're a witch ass. Bitch, you're a witch ass going down with them too. And it's so funny because yesterday Carol said, well, you think you're going to get them all locked up? And she laughed. I said, Carol, you know, I ain't going to be able to get them all locked up. So she know the fuck out of here. And then I said, by the way, I got the highest frequency on the planet, crown chakra. And then, by the way, laws been being passed on my channel. Yes, the government and celebrities watch me. My mind is right. And then I sent her the link to my motherfucking channel. Okay, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And then I laughed emojis. And then she told my Kia, this is not funny, or it's no game. May God bless you. Bitch, don't play with me. You truly need God out there laughing at you. They out there laughing at you. I'm still taking up for you. And you bad mouthing me. Kia, what happened to you? Ain't no what happened to you, bitch. You ain't taking up for me. How the fuck you taking up for me, bitch? How you taking up for me? Where is it that you taking up for me? Inviting me somewhere? Inviting me somewhere? So that you guys can do whatever you wanted to do to me? Probably would have been feeding me some shit and some drinks. Which I've been stopped doing that. I know I ride with my own shit. So I'm not, and I'm blocking her. So I just wanted to share that before I blocked her ass. But I'm not going back and forth with nobody trying to get in my fucking head using mojo magic and shit. It ain't funny. Bitch, bye. Bitch, bye. That's because it ain't funny because that man then woke the fuck up. And if that man got some sense, he'd get that bitch out his fucking house. Period. 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 You a witch, bitch. And you live on the top of the fucking block. And then you got Nicki right there where her house is across the street and a couple doors down. Like, come on now. And then you got Ike, and then you got across the street from her is somebody else too, because that's where the squatters, the gay squatter go. He be standing there talking to somebody. I see him talking there a couple of times to a neighbor or a family member or whatever. I don't really give a fuck. But motherfuckers want me to do that old shit, keep going back and forth. No. I need God. We all know that God is on my side. We all know this. Am I correct? So how you trying to, if you trying to take up for me, then you shouldn't be saying that I need God. Because bitch, you would take up for me. See how she contradicts herself? Take up for me. How you taking up for me? Who laughing at me? What are you talking about? Right? What are you talking about? Yeah, laughing at all that fucking shit y'all doing. I don't give a fuck who laughing. You putting yourself out there. Putting yourself out there. The fuck out of here. Make this shit make sense to me. And then last night I'm on the phone and I'm paying a credit card, right? And all of a sudden I hear somebody say, what's your mother's maiden name? And you can hear them take it off mute. One thing about me, I always been very, very good, even as a teenager, being on the phone all the time. I know when somebody in the hallway, when you talking to me from a car, when you in an empty room, when you are just in a house, when you're in the bathroom, like I know those sounds. You feel me? Like, so, man, get the fuck out of here. When I heard that, the mute, I said, oh, hell no. Oh, so y'all got my social, right? You got some info, right? And now you need my mother's maiden name. So that tells me that this group is not working with my mother, right? So these are people who know who my allies are. So they try to do shit to make confrontation with me and my allies so that I can't see them. Bitch, I see you. I see you. You feel me? There's a couple of groups. And I don't give a fuck. Guess what? Who problem is that? And y'all all had me in your presence to handle whatever you needed handled. And it's so funny because when I left from her house, from um from around her area, yo, I felt so weird, like real weird. Like the energy was it was demonic energy. Like if you're tuned and tapped in, you can feel that shit. You can feel it on a property. Like literally. It's like instantly when you step on their property, it's like or get close enough to it, it feels like it feels like you know how like high make you feel like you're in another like world or something, not actual world, but makes you feel like it changes how you feel about the environment you're in. And that's what it does when you walk on these people properties or get close enough to their properties. Because think about it, they want to bliss their shit. Cause they know Lucifer coming for that shit. So they try to bliss their shit too. Cause who else are they worried about? Not me. Cause I don't go on people properties doing witchcraft. I don't do witchcraft on people. I do back to sender. Anything I do is back to sender. Yes, I use Oya to pick this shit up and take that shit back. It got to the point where I took that shit right back to my mom's house. And that's probably why I felt that energy because I stood right there. I stood close enough, right? So that could have been some energy transfer going on. Because I be dropping demons right back off. Oh, you planted this animal here? Oh, I'm dropping that animal right off. Right back, right back, right back, right back. But I feel bad that what happened to Snickers was I gave Snickers away. I had to lie to the guy and say I was going to do something to Snickers for him to take them. I just didn't want them. And I ain't feel like driving around no more, right? So he took Snickers, and when Diane found out where Snickers was and she seen who he was with, then that's when she did her research. And then people started watching them. And then that's when they kidnapped Snickers. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I seen. You feel me? How's that going? Cause that nigga chewing up shit. Okay, leave out. He's chewing up shit. Cause he wanted to make his way back here. And it's crazy because the last time they came, God said, take them back. But I couldn't because, you know, it was for his son. So what I learned from that, when God say take it back, take it back. Take that, right? Take it back. So them hackers, when I say these hackers are so good, I don't know, because it's so funny how she sounded just like, not just like, but compatible. So it's some type of recording that they have, some device that they have that instantly mimics the person's voice, and then they can say whatever they want. Right? This sounds like some military shit. This sounds like some real high tech shit. And it'll take their voice. They only need like a couple of seconds of the voice. That's what I'm seeing. And then they can go ahead and use the device to hold to speak, but it sound like, you know, the person. I mean, I'm like, I said, bitch, don't play the fuck with me. I'm not dumb like that. Ain't no, I said, bitch, you ain't got no business asking me about my motherfucking mother's maiden name. The only person that should be asking you your mother's maiden name is if you call in the Social Security office. Other than that, you guys should not be sharing who your parents' maiden names are. Because that's when they trying to do real damage. That's going beyond taking credit cards. That's going beyond that. That's trying to take Social Security checks. That's trying to take inheritance. That's on that and oh, by the way, since I have your attention, governments, it should be something created where people can, all insurance companies have to report who purchased insurance. And people like myself are able to go and find out if anyone has insurance on us. Right? And notify that person. And when they get these insurance policies, you need a photo of this person's face. You need different angles, a certain type of mold that maybe nobody, something like that, something that nobody wouldn't know, and maybe a pen or a word or something that they have to use when they get the insurance, so that when somebody else tries to take it, bitch, if you dumb and gave that information, then you deserve to get your shit took it. But if you wrote it down and somebody happened, that's something you should just always remember. Like you can use a word like, oh, fly, like, oh, well, what word is that? And then certain things just should not be done on the internet. And to y'all resolve this hacking shit. Y'all want motherfuckers to start going digital and relying on internet, but y'all can't even protect motherfuckers from motherfuckers taking their shit. Oh, my fault. Y'all need that to happen because you want nobody to own nothing. Damn, what was I thinking? Shit. I'm just too smart for my own good. I mean, oh, damn, I'm too dumb. That's what you want me to be. The fuck out of here with that shit. I mean, y'all strategic with this shit. Like, what the fuck? And again, I don't vote. The best liar wins. You feel me? In the end of the day, I'm saying what I need to say. And it's prophecies, period. Whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, it doesn't matter. That's just what it is. Don't sit there and assume that I'm on this person's side and I'm on that person's side. It's getting on my fucking nerves, number one. Number two, say my motherfucking name. Because if you ain't saying my motherfucking name and you using me, oh, we talking about Kaya, but we're going to say Biden. Or we talking about Kaya, but we're going to say Kansas. No, say my motherfucking name. Because I'm not taking that personal. And I'm not taking that shit as you talking the fuck to me. That indirect shit. Am I talking to you indirect? I don't fucking think so. So why am I getting it? And if you so embarrassed to talk to me, then don't talk about me. You feel me? Don't talk about me. That would shut a whole lot of motherfucker, father fuckers, baby fuckers, animal fuckers up. Right? Whatever kind of fuckers you are. Like, y'all motherfuckers is mental. I mean, yo, the way they slid in was so fucking smooth. What's your mother's maiden name? And I'm like, what? What the fuck a maiden name got to do with my motherfucking credit card, bitch? At 9 something at night. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I was so stupid and shared that one day. Now that I think about it, wasn't even thinking about it. And I'm like, what? So that tells me I can't even have certain conversations on this fucking phone. And the government got to be in on this shit. Oh, yes, you're in on it too. Ain't no motherfucking way. Hacking my ass. And y'all had a window for these hackers to do their little thing. Slimy. Instead of just hiring a professional, but then I will say you can't get it like the hackers though. But yo, I'm telling you, yo, this shit is so smooth the way they doing this shit and hacking the phone. That's crazy. Crazy. So you know what? It's all to get me to snap, right? And you see they got it where it's raining because they trying to manipulate something. Yep, they trying to manipulate something. Yep. I recommend y'all not send that. I recommend you not because by him trying to steal my energy, I gave him the chaos. All that shit I've been holding in and wanted to. Oh Lord, it's just he took that. So you don't have to send anything because what's over there is already coming over here. It's that's not gonna work. See, that's why y'all gonna be no more. You feel me? Y'all doing too much. You're too fucking curious. And you don't know how to mind your motherfucking goddamn business. You don't know how to mind your business. Yo, this shit is crazy, yo. Like, I did what God said do. And that's how God roll. You feel me? Had she not put herself involved, Nicki, had you not put yourself involved, had you not put yourself involved, Nicki, I'm going to say it again. I wouldn't have came for you. And God told me to stop. You feel me? What you doing is not right. That shit is, look at this. And this should have been another fucking, what is this? My bad. I wanted to try to get in. I was getting in and out. Watching myself. But I was over here minding my damn business, eating my cheese and my hours and drinking my wine and smoking my weed. That's what I was doing when I came back to Philly. Listening to my music, reading, planting, being productive, creating. I mean, like, what the fuck, yo? This shit is like ridiculous. And then I posted a video of somebody stopping in the fucking, like, right in front of my, first of all, nobody should be stopping at my house. And they damn sure ain't going to none of my neighbors' crib. So the squatters got people riding around the fucking house. Like, what the fuck, yo? Y'all some sick ass people. Sick. Unfucking believable. Like, I'm just that fucking dumb and sweet. Nobody's scared of y'all. And it just fucked my head up when she was like, I can't fight out of a wet paper bag, bitch, and you know I can. And you know the fuck I can. So when she said that, I said, oh, that's just to provoke me. Bitch, I'm not 12. Why would I react off of that? I ain't pulling up on nobody to fucking fight. Oh no, bitch, I'm dropping energy back off. And if God say do that, then that's what I'm doing. And God says stop. Cause I ride past there. Anytime I'm in my car, I ride past there. Anytime I leave out my house, I gotta drive past your house. And you need to stop smoking them cigarettes. They bad for you. And you can lose you lose 7 pounds when you start smoking too. That'll help out with the weight loss. But my thing is, why are you texting me talking about something you taking up for me? How you taking up for me? Taking up for me for what? I mean, like, I thought you didn't know what was going on. In order for you to take up for me, you have to know who I'm being attacked by. So who am I? How you taking up for me? And you know who attacking me, and you haven't told me who attacking me. You haven't shared with me who was laughing at me. So how you taking up for me? You mean you laughing with them? I mean, what makes sense? I mean, it's called the fruit, right? That don't look like that kind of fruit to me. That don't, that's like a dragon fruit. That shit look like a what they call them little things that fall out the trees, that the squirrels be eating off of. I got them in the house. I forget what they call. But y'all been up in here around Christmas time. That smell like, oh God, what are those things called? Damn, I'll post it and when I get time if I can remember. But my brain racing. But is that? No. So those of you who don't like my metaphors, you don't have to be here. I'm not changing my show because you don't like shit. Because you don't like free shit. Because you can't even pay me to change it up. You don't like it, you just got to go some fucking where else. You feel me? I'm not the only one. Is 144. Hey, I'm thinking maybe that 144 it has a certain amount of group of people that we have to save or help before this profit come. Cause it said we all gonna prophesy. Like, come on now. So don't try to put that fucking whole plate to have an excuse to want to sacrifice a bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here. So you can keep stealing and making money off my shit, bitch. Bars right there. Like, come on now. Call me Bar. Oh, my bad. That's Rock gay ass brother name. I think wasn't his name Bars or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. With a Z. But Royal wanted to get outside so bad yesterday. She was happy to see her little buddy. She loved that older lady next door, boy. She loved that lady. I was like, hold up. Bring your ass in. I was more concerned about Royal smelling because I got to get them a bath because they be in that basement. And I ain't want the lady to touch her and be like, smell her hand, be like, God damn, she got to wash the dog. So she don't stink, but she stink to me. So I didn't want her to pick her. I just didn't. Now her family, they witches, and she's a witch too. But you feel me? She one with some sense. If it ain't looking, I don't know. I just don't trust none of them. No. But Royal love that lady, and she older, so I be like, that helps with the heart, cause living with that bitch, that creature, and her son. And then her creep ass son, she living with 3 fucking creeps. Shit, what? She need that heart to smile. So, I don't be minding when Royal, I just don't be wanting to hear her people's fucking mouth. Like, I don't be wanting no issues. You feel me? And that's crazy. Like, you get animals and you get children and other people attached to other people. And then because of the fuckery, you got to separate. Like, goddamn. Like, really? Really? What else I wanted to share? That's it so far. But yo, did you see the squatters, yo? Shout outs to all the viewers on that video. That video got a nice amount of views. Welcome to the new subscribers. You can learn so much over here. Please don't judge because I'm not trying to judge you. All I'm trying to do is help. That's it. I'm trying to get up out of here without dying because I don't think that no human hands is worthy enough to sacrifice me, to kill me. For what? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no. And I don't think that I'm pure, but spiritually, because you feel me? It's like what bothers you might doesn't bother God. It's just certain things that you feel me, like that's like me with my babies. I'm stern on them listening. I don't like that shit. Cause when Royal didn't listen, I started to beat her ass. But then God said, no, put her ass in that basement. So I put her in that basement. She was down there for hours so she could think about what she did. Because at the end of the day, okay, you can speak to the lady, but I need you to come here. Because I got the door open. Shasha trying to, she itching. She getting older. So she itching, by the door to try to jump out. This bitch got longer legs than Royal. So if she run, I can't run that goddamn fast. So how am I gonna get my dog? And then I'm gonna be locked out because I didn't unlock the fucking screen. What? Yeah, because I think I had locked it or whatever. I just didn't want to get locked out. I ain't had time for none of that. None of that. And I could see what would have happened. And then, a pit bull running towards you, people motherfuckers get scared. You feel me? Like that's just a lot. I get nervous. I'm real nervous with this dog. I really am. I'm nervous with her ass. Cause she's a sweetheart. And I don't know, cause she been all up under me. And I don't know. I don't know if she gonna get that overprotective over me yet. I don't know. I know Royal like that. And these two bitches, all they do is fight over me. And Royal she's not listening to me because of Shasha. Even in the house, I'd be like, come here. And she's just not, she ain't fucking with me. She mad. You feel me? She's definitely mad at me. So look, she going to get it together. But I put her ass in the basement. So let's see how that works out. And then Shasha, she jealous of her. It's crazy. Like, oh God. It's just crazy. All the dogs like little old mates. I know Miss I. No, they all don't. And for the cracker that said, "Oh, she has all these options. I can't see why." Well, I can't looking at you because you're really not attractive. Even when I was out there running around with cracker men, they didn't look like you, right? So, well, some of them was, but you're not all that cute at all. So I'm lucky. I mean, you if you're even married, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. You feel me? Because if you got some money, you got a honey, and you a cracker. So let's be real here. I always wanted to. That y'all should do a show like that. The turn the nerds and the hip. Maybe we won't get so targeted if we can just bring them up to date with us. Like like really. Like y'all be surprised who we get attacked by. These are unappealing people, people with disabilities. You feel me? Like, but if we can only like help them, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna name the show either, right? But a show for nerds and just you know, uh, transform them into something suave. That'd be fun and cool, right? Because I've seen a lot of nerds that all they needed to do was get that little Cinderella treatment, and boom, they good to go. But trust me, they got their hoism going up in their little groups too. Everything we got going up in our groups, they got going on in their shit too. But they in more in depth because they they down and dirty with that shit, blackmailing and all that kind of shit because they didn't hacked your ass, they didn't got your info, all kinds of shit. But I still can't get over the fucking motherfucker trying to take the phone off of mute. Tell my what's your mother maiden name? The fuck? Oh, I need to show up there. We ain't doing that over no phone. I won't be talking to Social Security. I'll be sitting in their office and start telling y'all shit out and write it down and give it to and pass it off to them. This is my social. I don't know who listening. People following me. They be like, I see why this motherfucker getting a check. So fucking stupid and judgmental. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and of course, Black said, "You been watching me, bitch." Yeah, because I'm like, where I get that from? Yeah, that's from you. You trying to tap in? Yeah, yeah, bitch. So what else? What else? Oh, do I gotta be witty here? I'm gonna be real witty. Shall I? What would a video be without me being witty? Yeah, witty Smitty, huh, Smitty? Yeah, you think I don't see you, Schmitty, Schmitty, shitty? Alright, so I just want to know. All I'ma say is, nigga, every bitch you been with was a hoe, except for that one. But you thought she wanted you for your dough. So, ho, ho, ho. That's what I used to be. But we got something in common. And I'm gonna leave that like that. I ain't gonna finish it. Right? I have no more bars for that. That's all you get. That's all you get. That's all you get. Cause then I'm gonna tell him. God said, shut up. I'm like, damn. God said, cut off. Not cut off, but like cut the record. Like, that shit funny. But yeah. Oh, you fuck with shit. The last bitch you got rid of was a hoe. A gold digger and a hoe. Yeah. Yo, this shit funny. Pinpointing some shit. Pinpointing some shit. Like you don't condone, but you two pay hoes. Where's my gift? So you know, let me stop. Cause I talk that real shit. Get off of me, bitch. Yo, like, oh, I'm loving the music, you guys. Like, I'm really loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And yo, this nigga said, is she gonna reply to Diddy, Dookie Diddy? I don't know. I always call him Dookie Diddy because he would always bend over and have his booty out, and he be chasing that butt. That's why I call him Dookie Diddy. You feel me? It's just I don't know. It just came to my head. Like he like that asshole. And you know what? I'm right along with you, D. I like the asshole too on that part. I don't know about nothing else because I don't know what's going on. Actually, I'm trying not to tap in because everybody and their mama is talking about this shit. And the only thing that I could see that what I got out of that is like, damn, motherfuckers really know how to kick somebody when they down. Like my back hurt. Like that nigga is he feel whipped. Do you hear me? He feel whipped. He just his mind, his like, whoa, it's whoa. That head is going, whoa, like damn, restless. Not even, not even. He's not even fucking like yo. His sleep ain't even comfortable, yay. Like, and all I'm saying is like whether a person being accused of this or a person did this or did that, I just feel like it's just not good to like kick people while they down. You feel me? Like y'all don't realize what you're doing to yourself by doing that. Like literally, and how I know because I've done it so many times. I wouldn't say so many times, I'm lying. I've done it enough where I never really done it though. I tried, like I said, I tried that shit when I was younger and my mother straightened that shit out. Like, you don't laugh at nobody. And remember that story I told when I was laughing at Trina and Tyrena, and they came because my mom invited them to the dinner party. And I ain't gonna lie, they dresses, they did look nice. They got dressed up and everything just to come next door to the dinner party. You feel me? Because that's what we used to have dinner parties and shit. And yes, and the projects. We brought a little class to the projects. So um I laughed and my mom hit me so quick. And we all know them fucking project walls ain't no fucking joke, okay? Okay. And hit my fucking head. I had a knot and like now I was being laughed at versus them. And then they were the ones that were, everybody, was consoling them and, don't worry about her. Like so it's just not a good thing to do. And when I say I did it so many times, like, I used to, being younger, like, oh, why they, you young, you're a little child, like, why they look like that? Cause I always used to say, why they short? Why they? And then when my Aunt Tita told me, because it was this midget boy always around. I think that's the same midget boy that be at the Piccadilly. I think that was him that grew up around Erie Avenue. I'm not sure, but and I liked dwarfs after that. You feel me? I forget what she said word for word, but you feel me? It wasn't no more like so by y'all pointing fingers and ha ha he he and all up in the motherfucking business and you ain't even paying that much attention to your own shit, punishment come with that. All right, he going through what he going through. He being sued, and apparently, if you're being sued, then you found guilty for some things, right? But that don't mean like drag that shit because it's like, damn, y'all niggas that dumb. Y'all niggas that weak that you not paying attention to the bigger picture. How the fuck somebody who been off the scene as far as musically is such a big deal now? It's to unfocus your ass from what the fuck they about to do. And you're not paying attention. And the burden is going to be on our back. Because my back been hurting for a couple of days. I feel burdens. And somebody's trying to put their burdens on my back. And it is some energy that's coming. And you got to stay balanced. You got to stay grounded, or it's going to shift that aura. I don't, I go by what I see, what I feel, and all I can say is this shit is messy. It's messy, and I'm just disappointed in everybody because I feel like the way everybody, I mean, what's up with Fauci? Why nobody did all this to Fauci and the FDA? Why do so something must be going on with that. Yeah, so mm, maybe a virus is coming. Cause I know Fauci don't need to be the fuck in that seat. You see that demon all in his face. You need to get the fuck up out there. You got to go, dude. And you need to go before you go to jail. You should just do that. Like, literally. Go sit your ass down. All right? You did enough. Sit your ass down. Mm-mm-mm-mm. What else? And Trump, you want to sell Bibles for $59, motherfucker? You fucking squirrel. Don't play. Destruction. See, people got to understand just because I like something or I'm okay with something, you don't know why. And it's probably not the reason you think. Oh yes. It's crazy. See, when you got to make a choice, okay? Because when you put two things in front of a person's face and you're trying to make them think, I'm going to say it again, and you're trying to make them think that they have to pick one or the other, one is going to pick one, right? One is going to consider one. One is going to like one, right? Now, I like some things that one side might do, because I was great lie say I like what Biden do. I don't like shit you do. And then you're going to make, just to agitate me, because you ain't really agitating me, because, you know where you going, and it ain't with us. So the mockery, the making it a gay day, hey, it doesn't matter, right? So you marked your day. And see, when you gonna tell the people that you like to play with dick too, right? Because you do, Biden, right? So what would make one so comfortable with that? See, everybody knows I know I could smell asshole. I could smell it. And you just a nasty cracker. Shit in your drawers. Oh yes. Your drawers are not clean. Let's be clear here. So you want to irritate me by making it a a gay day, a happy day? a happy day, and then all the gays want to say, hey, 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 on that day, they're demonic. See, the thing is, the only way that we're going to know the fruit is if one start playing the part of the tree they come from. So we all know what tree I come from, right? If you don't know, don't worry, keep watching. You'll know. You'll know. So I'm not even, that's not upsetting me. But what do break my heart is how y'all are plotting and think you can kill God. That breaks my heart. Like, why would you want to kill God? Like you would be a better God. You ain't even got shit going good down here. Oh, let me guess. Only if I had that power. Look, if you need God power to do something, to change something, then you never had no power from the beginning. And that power doesn't belong to you. Because if that power is for you, then you will have power even in the low. I know my power enough to know that I've been changing shit since the 80s. I'm not fucking stupid. So I've been watched since a little girl. I already know. I said that in my song. I meant that shit. When the feds. And when I told that motherfucker he could talk to my Miz, a Fed never stood in my face and tried to get no information out of me again. Now, I don't know what they did catching my brothers and them, but no Feds never got nothing out of me. And my mom used to hang with Niecy then. So they probably was watching her ass because she got fired for being shady. Mm. How you work for the Feds being shady? That's crazy. I wouldn't have fumbled that. I wouldn't have. And they kept saying, oh, everybody jealous of that job. Well, they offered me one. And 50% of all they buses. That's more than what the fuck y'all bitches was getting. And I still said no. So how I'm jealous. The fuck out of here. And that was at that party Sharonda took me to. Work party or whatever. It was work. And I had a time of my life. I had fun. Yes, I did. Partying with the feds. I ain't give a fuck. I love clout. I love give me some clout. Shh. Don't tell nobody. You feel? Don't tell nobody. Shh. The fuck? Man, come on now. This shit is crazy. It's like it's crazy. But it keep me on my toes. And I like being on my toes. I recommend you guys if you can. Cause Philly, like, yeah. God got something for Philly. Okay. And I went, I do you think this crazy though? But I literally went and bought a boat. Like what they call those little is that Five Below? God was like, get one of those. So something is going to happen somewhere. I hope it ain't here, cause I gotta get me an air pump. I gotta go buy one of them. I gotta see what I need and get the other part that bad. But I went and purchased one of those just in case it's a flood, and I can try to help some people. I guess I don't know. It's only room for two people, but I mean, hey, what the fuck? You feel me? So I went and got that. I don't know what baby went and get that, but I did. I did. All right, what else? What else? What else? Y'all just got to put the pieces together. It's like you have to use your discernment. And I'm sitting here like I bought two drills, and I can't find the cute one. Altogether, I had three drills. I think if the other one out in my car, then that means Darren took that one because it's like a little cute one. You feel me? It ain't one of them big ass the joints I got in the closet. Because I think he took the batteries to him. I don't know. No petty shit. And that's crazy. Petty, petty, petty. That's that boy, that was my grandma nickname. Petty. Petty as fuck. My family is petty as shit. All these fucking witches, y'all every fucking where. But don't worry, the same way y'all ain't want me coming out my house and talking about me like a fucking dog, lying to fucking people. I'm coming in your fucking neighborhood, but I'm showing proof and I'm telling the truth. And motherfuckers gonna start thinking about shit. And then the boy gonna talk about, is that why people, everybody getting flat tires? I said, hey, it could be. Yep, could be. You feel me? But I felt like the young boy, like, I don't know. I say you saying you don't know him, and then all of a sudden you calling old head out. You get me a little suspicious, and then you working on cars and shit. So what you get under my car and do? That's how I look at that. But in the end of the day, that man must don't know, and this must be a real Christian man. And Shasha said, you feel me? I don't know. Put it like this: if this is the argument in their household, then he don't know. If he leave her, kick her out, then he doesn't know that she's a witch, and he is under her spell. I'm gonna say it again. If Nikki Clark, man, is making this an argument, right? Then he's also a victim. Yeah, and he doesn't know, right? So I don't know. I'm not playing games, but like I said, if somebody on your side, then why the fuck you ain't calling me, giving me no information on who doing what? Then that means if you're on my side, then that means you know what's going on. So why you not telling me? Why you not telling me what's going on behind the scenes? Right? Yeah, I thought so. So you're not taking enough of me. The fuck out of here with that shit. Bullshit. Anyway, I'm about this bitch. What is life without love and laughter? Even you gotta hug yourself, hug somebody, trust nobody. You feel me? Motherfuckers being love bombed like a motherfucker. And he got a nice little piece of property on the corner house, and we all know the corner houses be big. And I'm riding by. That's how I found out where she lived at. Watching her smoke a cigarette and shit. All trying to be bougie and shit. Like, come on now. Never really smiling. Always looking mean and shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about that look. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And at the end of the day, if that man is not arguing with your ass, Nikki, then he's in on it. If he's arguing with your ass, and 9 out of 10 he is. That's why you keep telling me stop playing, bitch. I ain't playing. Watch all my fucking videos. Yes, all of them. You'll learn some things. You put a spell on that nigga. If he's making this an argument, yeah, he's not involved. And that's for the FBI and the law enforcement, internal affairs and whoever else is involved. You feel me? Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That shit is crazy. Stupid ass shit. But anyway, hug a tree, hug somebody. And remember, nobody's smarter than nobody. You feel me? That's why it's so easy for them to fucking stalk me and shit. The fuck out of here. And in the end of the day, nobody, even to this day, nobody even told me what day my grandmother died, was murdered. When the funeral. So get the fuck out of here. Why would y'all hide that? Because the insurance people show up at the funeral. Like, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I'm about this bitch. Get y'all life together if it's not. Deuces. Repent. 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 Repent.